Day 120 begins with Nielsen Astrid cooking on the outside balcony. Luke ready to fire as soon as the first light comes up. And Simon's going to join us today. And we'll be ready to go very soon. It's just after 6:30 AM. Still some people sleeping in their tents. And I reckon it's just about time to go. That's the top of the Rosy Saddle. First one to the top this morning. First one to see the views. That was a 550 metre climb. It was more than I thought. I thought it was only about 450, but it was a good little climb. Did it in less than an hour, so I'm really happy with that. The downward today is a little bit more gradual, which is good. We like gradual. And might just stop and have a little bit of a snack here and a bit of a drink, and then head on down. Wait for Luke, and Simon's going to join us today, so we'll trundle on down to Macetown. So that's the peak we came down yesterday. And initially going to be sidling down the side of this hill just here in a few moments' time. Heading down the other side now, and this river I do believe I'm going to be wading down in a short wee while. I think it's very safe though, nothing compared to what happened a few weeks ago. So, strangely enough, there's a front coming through tonight and there's going to be a lot of rain tonight, so people coming through tomorrow might have to go the upper route. So I'm just going to hang around here for Luke to catch up, and then we'll make a decision, but I'm sure it's going to be the low water route. It's basically been through the river, multiple crossings and wading down the river, and we're pinching a few 100 metres here on some grassland, which is great. Well, just less than 3 k's from Macetown now. Has been slow going, but we'll get there. Back into wading through the river again, and then interspersed with pathways. So it's been easier going for the last kilometre. I feel like we really pinched the last kilometre. And back to wading down the river again. A 4-wheel drive track that runs by the side of the river now. Just a few crossings to get either side, but it's been a lot quicker going in the last half hour. So in and out of the water, but mainly on the banks at the moment and fairly flat. So good progress. And across the water we go again. And again. And again. And again. The end of the motor tapu track, probably the last really difficult track that we've got on Araroa to do. There's a race going on today, and there's one of the organisers there on the right, and some of the first runners will be coming straight through from Glendew Bay. I'm guessing this takes us straight now to Macetown. That's a shame. Nielsen Astrid took the high route and they got here first, and they are just having a snack by an old Chinese hut that was built in the presumably 1860s, 1870s, when the gold mining was at its fore, and this was a popular trade route between Arrowtown and Macetown. Unfortunately, the population of Macetown now is a big fat zero, except for the sandflies, because there's plenty of them. We reckon it could even be the most populated sandfly population in New Zealand, because there's so many of them around here. Might be the capital of the sandfly population, who knows. So we're 200 metres away from the centre of Macetown. This is what the house inside looks like. We're pretty cold here in the winter in central Otago. Of course the bars here are to stop people going in and ruining the place for historic reasons. There's a big race going on in here. in Macetown and around Arrowtown today, from Glendew Bay all the way through to Arrowtown and back out to Macetown. And this guy's dropping off supplies, I believe, I understand. Crossings to negotiate. I think we're just about through now with the wet feet. I think we've got one or two more crossings and then it's dry feet for the rest of the day, once the shoes dry out and the socks. So the top of Big Hill Saddle, and I'm joined at the top by Arwen and Stan from Netherlands and Belgium respectively, and they beat me up here. And that's the view. I see two more hikers coming. That must be Nielsen Astrid. But great view again. A lot of people have missed this little section out. They've taken a shortcut to Arrowtown, but this was well worth it. Just heading down from Big Hill, only a K down from the top, and a lovely view of Arrowtown from here. Making my way there now, probably about 5.5 Ks away. Looks a bit closer actually. It's been a perfect track so far, really well formed. Hit the tree line now, and even with the tree roots, it's really, really easy to follow. I wish more forests were like that. Coming back out into the open now. And a fallen tree or three, and Astrid finds her own way over. And I might just follow her actually. Niels has gone slightly higher. Only the third time for me and the fourth time for Niels and Astrid. It's actually raining in the South Island. So we've got our rain covers on, and we're just taking a bit of protection from the forest while we do that, but we're going to head out into the rain now. Not even bothering putting our rain jackets on, 3 Ks from Arrowtown. And here we are arriving in Arrowtown, and it's wet. First rain in ages. I'm not even bothered putting the jacket on. It's really not that bad. Case of finding accommodation now, and I think I'm at the holiday park. That's how organised I am. I'm not even sure. And the rain that was forecast has come at exactly the time they said it would. So we did well to avoid the rain today, everybody. What did you think of today?
Actually a beautiful hike.
Yeah.
And just a beautiful rest, thanks to Niall.
Yeah, what's happened is because of the rain, rather than make these poor people tent, we've all crammed into the accommodation, haven't we? Which is good. It's good. I'd hate to see you guys getting soaked in a tent. So we've got a bunk room in here, and we've got a double bed in here. And there's 6 of us in here tonight. It's just like sleeping in a hut, so it's no big deal for me. But today was probably the last big day in terms of climbing and dropping, and I really feel as though we've accomplished something today.
Yeah, true.
And you know, we've got a few flat days ahead of us, and we don't really have any major peaks to climb anymore. And I think that's a real coup. So good day all round. Hey Simon.
Yeah.
Yep. And that was day 120.